They got
Game
a
4 of the
best skip
2011
button.
Eastern Conference Finals. The Miami Heat and their newly formed Big Three are facing off against the NBA's #1 seed Chicago Bulls, led by their young 22-year-old superstar. Well, actually, this isn't just any young superstar. This is Derrick
Derrick
Rose,
Rose.
in the midst of one of the most unforgettable seasons of this generation, highlighted by becoming
Pshaw.
the youngest MVP in the history of the league.
This nigga
And
was
now,
different
he's just 3
breed.
games away from clinching an appearance in the NBA.
This nigga could have fucking won a
Entering
chip, bro.
this Game 4 on the road,
If he
down
never
2-1,
went inside,
he went Super Saiyan.
hold up. If he never went inside that fucking game, bro, Derrick Rose, bro. If I had a time machine, my nigga, so much stuff would have been prevented. Out to Derrick Rose, do not go inside that game. Do not play that game. Don't play that game. Please do not play this fucking game, my nigga. I'm telling KD, come to the Cavs. No, actually, fuck that. Let that keep playing out. My nigga, I'm telling KD, it's furthermore back. Your foot was on the line, my boy. I'm gonna show him the video clip, bruh. Your feet on the line, bruh. I'm going to Kyrie. I'm like, Kyrie, play the fucking game. Don't, bro. None of that. Can't play me. You get the vaccines. Yeah, I ain't glad I was gonna take the vaccine either. Also, bro, you gotta get injured. Don't get injured right here. Win a championship, my nigga. I gotta prevent these stuff from happening.
Rose elevated for a monster slam in the first quarter, then cocked back a two-handed rocker late in the second to send a jolt through his team. Miami, however, wasn't his freakish athleticism, but maybe they should, because this is 2011 Derrick Rose.
2011 Derrick Rose, man.
What kind of expectations do you set for yourself individually going into year 3?
It's high. The way I look at it, within myself, why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see
He
why.
was too, bruh.
Why not?
You like, why not?
Words spoken by Derrick Rose a month before the 2011 season was set to begin.
That's the mindset you gotta have. Why
Why
not?
he can't be the MVP
Why can't I be the
and
best streamer in the
player
league?
in the league?
I'm gonna become the
The
best
dude
streamer in the
clearly
league.
had confidence, but I mean, come on. The MVP.
Step mark this
is he
shit.
crazy? Those were the reactions around that quote, and rightfully so.
Look at the size in that boy
Rose is
name.
entering just his 3rd season in the NBA at 22 years old, an age at which no player has ever won the MVP.
This nigga was 19 when he was a rookie. Well, goddamn! I ain't gonna lie, I did not know that. I know he was the youngest MVP, but by nigga, bro, I thought he won that like when he was like, bro.
Plus, the Bulls' record sat at 500 the past 2 years.
He was
The
20.
he and his team could take
He was
such a
20.
leap was
Oh, straight.
delusional. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt. The kid has shown flashes of greatness with his inconceivable athleticism
Bro.
and ability to finish around the rim. In fact, he was awarded the Rookie of the Year and became an All-Star in just his 2nd season.
Come on.
The signs of a future star were there.
But had that explosiveness,
At
bro.
22? There's no way.
I'm gonna show you why.
The belief that Rose would win the MVP was a little comical. I mean, we weren't even sure if this guy was a top 5 point guard in the NBA. But in just his second...
Don't get me wrong.
This guy was a top 5 point guard.
The niggas he showed. Was bro. Bro, you're talking about Chauncey Billups from the fucking Pistons, my nigga. Celtics Rajon Rondo was insane. I don't know about Darren Williams. I don't give a fuck. Steve Nash, he got a fucking nice CP3. What I don't know what team CP3 this was. Pot bro.
Guard in the NBA.
But Derrick Rose is
But
better.
in just his 2nd game of the season, he shut us up. D Rose lit the United Center on fire with a career-high 39 points, to
Going
6
dummy.
rebounds and 7 assists.
Going
He was clearly
stupid.
confident in himself, and it didn't waver at all through the first month of the season. He poured in 24 and 14 on the Knicks.
But I don't know how he's that explosive, bro. Like, but I'm like that with him. I'm like that with my quick first step. I got a quick first step. I'm explosive off the dribble, bro. But when it comes to like that dunking explosive, I don't know how niggas be getting that, bro. I got hops. I could jump high as shit. I just can't utilize that in a dunk. I can't control the ball in my hand. I got a wingspan. I got a long ass wingspan. My wingspan long as shit. Don't get me wrong. I just can't control the ball in my palm to throw it down. Or like the adrenaline got me pumping in me hard as shit for me like really like just driving there. Dunk the fuck out that ball.
13 against a future MVP. He caught fire for back-to-back 33-point games, scorched the defending champs for 30, blitzed Phoenix for 35, 12, and 7, and then embarrassed the Kings for 37, 7, and 2. Oh, and that 2 stands for 2 broken ankles.
Stupid. Oh my god. Got his ass crawling. Stupid. Bro, that's that explosive. I'm telling you, got it. Bro.
The dude snapped
Him. Oh my
so
god.
Stands for 2 broken
I
ankles.
miss hooping, bro. Like, I don't go, bro. I miss hooping so bad, bro.
He kept spinning like a Beyblade after he went
Bro,
down.
he went, bro.
It was disgusting.
He fucked him
Rose
up.
was flourishing into the superstar Chicago had been craving for years now. Ever since Jordan retired in '98, there weren't many bright spots as a Bulls fan. But now, over a decade later, there was another
One injury fucking stopped Derrick Rose too, bro.
And it was
That one fucking injury.
D. Rose had elevated his game to such a degree that he was actually considered as the MVP early in the season. Maybe the kid wasn't so crazy after all. However, people were still skeptical that he'd be able to keep up this play throughout the season. But in his mind, there was no doubt that he was among the NBA's elite.
Why not?
Like a rocket headed to the top, landing just in time for a masterclass against Houston.
Get that shit back. Bang. Put that shit in OT, nigga. I'm getting out over.
Rose solidified his name in the MVP conversation against the Rockets, digging deep into his bag and pulling out 30 points, 7 boards,
11 assists, 5 steals,
and of course, a tough 3 going right at the buzzer to send the game to overtime until the Bulls got the win. This dude was unreal. The win electrified Chicago as they went 12-2 over their next 14 games, as they launched themselves from 6th to 3rd in the East, headed into the new year.
I forgot that Kyle Culver.
Rose hit the gas. He killed Philly for 27-9, poured in 36 on the Celtics, dropped 29, 5 and 7 on Detroit, then cranked up the heat on Miami for 34 points and 8 assists, including a monster 11-point fourth.
This nigga Derrick Rose is the best point guard in the league, bro. He was, bro.
Scorching the league
like,
with a play style no one had ever seen before. The dude's ability to finish around the rim was a joke.
Like,
His
bruh,
control in the air and ability to
could not stop this man, bro. Like, cut.
On top of the fact that his passing,
that's exactly how Kyrie plays, just with that dunking ability, bro. Kyrie could dunk, he just don't dunk. He's gonna, I'm gonna finish with that filet mignon, my nigga.
As a murder weapon, and we haven't even mentioned his greatest skill. D. Rose was a blur in transition.
Cut, they couldn't.
He can click it into another gear, unlike anyone I can think of.
Bruh.
One short speed burst, and he
fast
was
down this, bro.
like a Ferrari,
like a flash, bruh. Going down that fucking, bro. My gosh, bro.
Also do this.
Yamtown. Straight ups, my nigga. Straight ups. Ham!
A 6'3" point guard that can do that was
Yamtown.
Rose's nuclear athleticism made him absolutely electrifying.
Yamtown, nigga.
As he was now officially stamped as one of the game's premier players. In February, it was announced that he'd be an all-star starter for the first time in his career. An unreal accomplishment.
He also that
Okay, if there's one
straight-faced, nonchalant look with him, bro. I love that shit.
From Wix.
For a dude who's in just his
He's like, bro, I might look casual, but I'm not sure I know emotion. I'm just a kid with no emotion.
Rose celebrated in a way that only he can.
Kid with no emotion. Loved it, man. Derrick Rose, bro. Man, it was him. Us. Give me that lane. Come here. He could not stop this man in the paint, bro.
Rose completely picked apart a career-high 42 points, including 13
That felt good as fuck.
quarter to seal their 38th win of the
I'm
season.
hungry, bro.
D Rose was cooking headed into the All-Star break, where he returned laser-focused on that MVP. In his first game back, Rose lit up the Raptors for 32 and 10 dimes. Unfortunately, it wasn't a loss that got the Bulls fired up. Over their next 12 games, Chicago was blazing with an 11-1 record, including 8 straight wins headed into a matchup against Indiana, where D Rose went berserk for 32 points. Yet this unreal performance wasn't another loss.
Like, bro.
Pouring fuel onto their fire. The Bulls had an encore, going 11-1 over their next 12, which included 6 30-point games from the young superstar. Chicago had now unexpectedly reached the 60-win mark on the season, and many had Derrick Rose as their MVP headed down the final stretch. But nothing was guaranteed just yet. LeBron James and Dwight Howard were also having seasons worthy of the award. Rose had to remove...
Forgot about this 2011. I'm talking about 2011 Dwight Howard. The block should be way more up there, but it should be more than 2.4.
Any doubt around his MVP case, and in the 81st game of the season at Madison Square Garden on national television, he did just that.
Televised. I'm gonna come soaring. His son finna go crazy, bro. If his son have the same move as his man, bro, rookie Rose, bro.
D Rose beat up on the Knicks for 26 points, but he did most of his damage on the Madison Square Garden rims. He took an elevator to throw down the lob in the first quarter, stuffed in a two-hander in the paint like he
Give
was
me that
Shaq,
shit.
and for his final act, he soared for an acrobatic reverse slam with his hand on the rim. The MVP race was over. Derrick Rose was named the league's most valuable player at 22 years old, becoming the youngest to ever receive the award. At a time where the NBA was stacked with guys like LeBron, Kobe, Dirk, and Wade, it was a 22-year-old Derrick Rose who literally rose above them all. The man lived up to his word, and the playoffs are going to show us what this kid is truly made of. To everyone's surprise, MVP D Rose became a reality and headed into the postseason with a target on his back. He was about to evolve into playoff D Rose. In other words, he was out for blood.
Get that shit out of there. Fuck you mean. Give me that ball. You know I'm going with that. Us. They can't stop me in that lane. Tying up. Got him at landing spot. That's why y'all fucking him up, bro.
In Game 1 against the 8th-seeded Indiana Pacers, Rose cooked up a 39-point, 6-rebound, 6-assist, and 3-block masterpiece. And
he had him ups, bro, so he's blocking that shit.
With 36, 8, 7, and 2 steals. Playoff D Rose was here, which meant this series was over. The Bulls won Game 3 to go up 3-0, lost Game 4, then closed out the series at home.
I'm gonna finish it at home though.
And the Avalanche continued against the Hawks, but it came in a loss. The Rose said, "Hey, I'll do it again," as he poured in 25, 6, 10, and 2 blocks to tie the series at 1, headed to Atlanta. With Chicago,
who the fuck Atlanta had to be?
This was a crucial Game 3 that can change the entire trajectory of this series. So with high stakes,
I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Hey, buddy, you gotta swivel those hips, right? And you gotta swing. And if you don't have the right insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth
Have you ever
map
wanted to
tool,
skip
you can
ahead?
zoom right down to your exact.
the MVP came to play, turning the road crowd into his own fans. I'm not even kidding.
Did you see the move by the MVP? Shot selection in game 2. Rose all the way home. Rose a floater.
Oh, stupid! Snatch him.
Rose again. Rose showing no bandaging on that hand getting hurt. For a career
Guard up, please.
like to not get good luck.
Guard up, nigga. Bang. Oh, this is Jamal Crawford and the Hawks. 44 for Rose.
The Atlanta crowd oohed and awed at every move Rose made on his way to a playoff career high 44 points. This guy's ability to find lanes and seemingly speed boost into them to score was, I don't even know, I'm speechless. His career performance gave the Bulls a 2-1 lead, but a Game 4 loss tied the series at 2, headed back to Chicago. And it was D. Rose time once again. He showed the Hawks how to fly with a huge
Jeff T, guard up,
34-point
fuck, nigga.
assist night to go up 3-2, where they closed the series in a blowout win on the road to clinch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they'll be facing an absolute behemoth.
Stat. Heat.
This was a dream matchup headed into the playoffs. The Miami Heat's Big Three, led by LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, against the #1
Yeah,
seed
Dirk.
Chicago
Didn't Dirk win
Bulls
that?
and the MVP. It was two titans about to go to war against each other with a trip to the NBA Finals on the line. And in Game 1, D. Rose and the Bulls made a statement. The MVP scorched the Heat for 28 points and 6 dimes, blowing the doors off Miami by 21 to take the lead in the series.
Hell yeah.
3 more wins, and they're finals bound. Game 2, however, wasn't so great. Chicago suffered a double-digit loss at home, and then Miami caught fire in Game 3 to take a commanding 2-1 series lead. Now on the verge of a dreadful 3-1 deficit, the MVP had to show up in Game 4. And he did. Early. He set the tone as he soared through the air for a one-handed jam halfway through the first quarter. Then he did it again late in the second, flying down the lane, drawing the foul,
Get off me,
and
please.
punching a two-handed tomahawk to tie the game at 40. And this is right about where we left off, right?
Field 17 for 39. What a move by Rose. Yes, and it counts over 2-0.
Oh my God. 6'3" Derrick Rose completely blows up 6'9" Joel Anthony with a two-handed poster
Kill his
on
ass.
his head, silencing the Miami crowd. It's seriously one of the greatest dunks you'll ever see. But
Silencing the
unfortunately,
Miami
that
crowd.
was the final bright spot for the Bulls. Chicago went on to lose behind a rough 8 of 27 shooting performance from Rose to go down 3-1. And back on home soil in Game 5, we saw the same struggles from the MVP, putting up 25 points and 8 assists on just 8 of 29 from the field. It was bad. But by the grace of God, it's a one-possession game with 15 seconds left. A 3 can save their season. Rose scrambles to get the ball, makes his way to the left wing, throws up a 3, but it's blocked by LeBron, and that's it. An unforgettable season ends in heartbreak for the MVP. But one thing's for sure, this isn't the last time we're going to hear from this kid. Derrick Rose is the future. He carried his team to a deep playoff run and won the MVP at just 22 years old. 2011
Because they
was
meant
just
pushed
a
him to the
stepping
Eastern
stone.
Conference Finals.
The kid has his
Bro, like,
entire
bro,
future in
you
front
pushed
of
him to all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Rose came down bad on his left foot. See him holding onto his knee, and down. He was flying, and he came down wrong on the left foot. Now, whether it was an ankle or a knee, I do not know.
In another life, this may have been different.
That shit, bro, that shit crushed a lot of niggas' dreams when they got injured, bro. Cause he was the guy to watch, bro.
Rose trying to get open, fires away.
He was the guy to watch, bro. And then Derrick Rose gets injured.